next on All Access.
I'm Dan Roach. After some much-needed downtime, can the Patriots return this week and continue their winning ways in Cincinnati against the Bengals?
I don't think it matters who is on the other side. We're trying to win.
I'm Scott Zolak, and you'll find out why Mike Vrabel thinks pushing the foul is so important.
And that's what pro football is. Somebody's got to make somebody miss.
Who day? I'm Mike Reese, and I'll tell you why I think the Patriots are in prime position to beat dem Bengals.
And I'm Steve Burton. Those stories plus behind the scenes and some tape breakdowns with the great Rob Gronkowski.
I would say it's possibly the best catch of my career.
All Access begins right now. The Patriots continue their winning ways, good enough to tie them for the best record in the league. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Patriots All Access. I'm Steve Burton. Make it 8 straight wins for New England, who, after defeating the Jets last Thursday night, earned a well-deserved mini-bye. The challenges, well, they won't rest, as a trip to Cincinnati awaits when they take on the high-powered Bengals. We'll examine the Bengals, who are dealing with their own set of problems. But first, we look back at the sights and sounds from the win over the Jets.
Patriots fans, how do you feel about 9-2? Pretty good. I know you guys got more work to do. We appreciate you taking a little time for us today. Go enjoy this mini bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to Foxboro's Gillette Stadium. Week 11 begins early for the New England Patriots in prime time against the New York Jets.
We've been out now. Let's have some fun tonight, man. Hey, win against man, depth in zone, score some touchdowns, man. Have some fun, man. Play on 3. 1, 2, 3. Playmakers.
Hey, we know what to do. Playmakers on 3. 1, 2, 3. Playmakers.
Trying to go low, huh?
That's what this way today. Who we are, how we like to play, and the dimension we on, all right? Let's play together and be a team. Gang on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, 60 minutes. Put your heart on the line. Play for each other. Let's go win it. Yes. Packers on 3. 1, 2, 3. Packers. Dude, I'm proud of you, man. Keep doing it. Come on, big Draco!
Three receivers to the left, tight end to the right, snap the field. Fakes it inside, runs it to the right. He's going to beat Landry to the pylon. It's a touchdown for New York on the read by Justin Fields.
And then the scrambling. We need to go be able to get this guy.
Takes the snap, he pitches it near side for Henderson. He darts inside the defender, spins inside the 4, driving the pile with an assist. Touchdown, Patriots!
Hey, good run right there. Good job, good cut, and that's the way to keep the feet. Hey, great job on them guys' power push.
Handoff, Hall runs it to the right side, and he's driven backwards. He gets out to the 32.
Great job. Mills, great job getting us back to it. Good job. That's the type of communication we need. We got to communicate. Hey, you know we're doing well now? We're doing our job well. Just keep doing your job. Keep doing your job.
First and goal to go from the 7 once again. Henderson scored from this spot on New England's last drive. May hands it to Henderson, cuts it left, rushes it to the left side, into the end zone. That's 2 for Travion Henderson, and the Patriots take the lead.
Hey, let's go, O. Let's go, O. Right back out, boys. Details.
No score now. Let him keep scoring. Right? Just be ready to score every time. One play at a time. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Snap to May. Looks to his left. He pumps. He throws. Fulton in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots! And who caught it? Trivia Henderson! A hat trick.
Stole my talent!
Patriots are going to win over the Jets by a 27-14 final score tonight. And they've rolled off 8 in a row. 8 in a row.
Everything we do, okay, we're doing to help you, to go out there and make plays, to perform, and to ultimately win. Okay, I'm proud to be your coach, and I appreciate how hard you play. Okay, but I'm also going to enjoy a couple days away from you. Break shit down.
Now enjoy this. We work for this now, man. Be safe. See y'all boys on Monday. Love you guys, man. Hey, pass to me. Pass on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pass.
You know, you can just never get enough of that locker room celebration. Week after week, it gets even better. Welcome to our Bob's Discount Furniture Studios with Mike Reese and Paul Perillo. I know the game was a long time ago. It felt like a long time ago.
It was.
But what struck you most about that game?
You know, just the overall performance and professionalism of taking care of business against an inferior opponent on a Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
Short week, you know, banged up a little bit, coming off a pretty physical game in Tampa. No turnovers, 2 penalties, a really clean performance for a Thursday night game.
Yeah, to me, these Thursday night games are like football 101 type stuff.
Yeah.
Just don't turn it over. Don't, keep the penalty count down. Try to play as clean as you can, and you simplify it. And I thought they won with a simplified approach in a lot of ways, and that's what good teams do.
Here's what I loved about Thursday night game. The atmosphere here at Gillette Stadium. And are the players feeding off that feeling?
I think there was, some extra juice. I think you had the Thursday night, the prime time, game, and I know this sounds a little silly, but the uniforms to me, added some excitement to the night. I felt anyway.
Nor'easter.
I think that they're a good look. Not all of these, alternate uniforms are home runs, Mike. We look around the league and some are better than others. I liked Buffalo's earlier in the year. I loved what the Patriots had on Thursday night.
And the players loved it.
And I think they did.
The buzz is back at Gillette. That is what I would say. I felt it in the pregame, and they're doing some different things in the pregame, announcing position groups coming out for warm-ups, and I felt being down on the field for our pregame stuff, like the fans were into it, like the energy, announcing the players before the game. And then I just think prime time, Gillette, your team's back on top. Fans want to feel it, and they're passing that energy on to the players.
Yeah, fans are feeling it, but the players are feeling it from the fans, and it's just lifting everybody up here.
And there's a difference, because this place was a little dead, let's be honest.
No question about it.
It was dead even earlier in the season, and it's been a 180. The place, there was some electricity in the building.
Yeah, it's electric now.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, don't go far, because you guys are electric as well. We got much more coming up. Our Patriots All Access continues right after this.
Coming up on All Access, a conversation with wide receiver Mack Hollins.
Caught by Hollins, makes the catch at midfield.
Obviously, we're winning, and that's a added bonus. But I think the team's coming together, and it's a fun place to play and work.
Plus, Rob Gronkowski rates some of his best catches.
It was a spectacular play, got hit, while coming down, brought it in, and then scored a touchdown on the very next play.
You're watching Patriots All Access.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? And by Sports Illustrated Tickets. 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets. Same seats, better prices. Fans deserve better. And by Cross Insurance, the official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
Welcome back to All Access. Who's in? Who's out? Dan Rhodes tells us that both the Bengals and the Patriots face major personnel issues this week.
After notching 2 wins in 5 days, the Patriots got some much-needed downtime having the weekend off. Question now is, when they return, are they focused and ready to go, looking to continue their winning ways when they battle the Bengals in Cincinnati?
A nice little bye and a nice win on Thursday. It was a very short week for a lot of people, so trying to get back in gear, get back healthy for a lot of guys. We got some guys banged up, so It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good week.
The Bengals will be without at least one superstar Sunday, as four-time Pro Bowl wideout Jamar Chase was suspended for one game for spitting at Pittsburgh's Jalen Ramsey Sunday.
I mean, they still got a really good offense. They got T, they got Chase Brown's been playing really well. They still got a lot of receivers that can work. So, I mean, it's a challenge.
Joe Burrow, who suffered a toe injury in Week 2, returned to practice recently, and Wednesday was a full participant.
He's fun to watch when they're playing and when he's healthy. So I wish the best of luck of him for his injury, but at the same time we're competing. So I don't think it matters who is on the other side. We're trying to win.
On the Patriots injury front, defensive tackle Milton Williams was placed on injured reserve this week with a high ankle sprain.
Yeah, huge loss for sure. Somebody we're going to miss tremendously. You can't replicate what he does on the field, but it's something that just a model that we kind of work around here, prepare as a starter. I think we got guys who's been doing that since day one.
There is some good news, as it appears the starters Kayshon Boutte, Christian Ellis, and possibly Ramondre Stevenson will be ready to go Sunday, with Stevenson reunited with Trevion Henderson.
It's going to be good. When Mondre gets back to have him out there, and it's been awesome for Trevion to get the reps, and I think that room has really come alive for us, and you've seen it with them in the offensive line in the run game, so we got to keep it going.
The Pats will hit the road once again this week, and so far, these Road Warriors are a perfect 5-0.
For us, I would say it's a little bit going against the grain, trying to go into those hostile environments and play together as a team.
All right, Dan Roach, thank you very much for joining me now. It's Patriot wide receiver Mack Hollins. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
Hey, you've been here for 11 games now.
Yep.
When you take it all in, how's it going for you?
It's going well. Obviously, we're winning, and that's a added bonus. Yep. But I think the team's coming together, and it's a fun place to play and work.
Take me into that wide receiver room, because it's a combination of young and old. What's it like?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
You sit there with a smile on your face.
Yeah, I enjoy going in there. I enjoy coming to work and being in that room. I enjoy the conversations we have, but I enjoy the work we put in, and then the product we put together on Sundays and Thursdays and Mondays and whatever day they put us out there. We have a lot of fun.
Who keeps people loose in that room?
Probably a little mix of everybody. Everybody has their day. I'm probably one of the guys that's going to have a lot of fun. But as a group, Pop has a lot of fun. Kayshon has his days. Even young Kyle will come in there and have a little fun. Diggs obviously has his fun. So, yeah, we try to bounce off each other and just make each other better.
This offense has a tendency to spread the ball around. There's not one receiver that's just dominating all the stats. Is that a good thing? Is it good that everybody's eating?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think when everybody eats, everybody wins, and literally we are winning. It's hard for defenses to game plan when we've had 4 receivers go for 100 yards. We have multiple guys have 5+ catch games, and it's hard to compete against that, which I love in our room to be able to do that and keep us all sharp.
Confidence in that locker room and the excitement in that locker room. Where's the level?
I think it's the same it's been since week 1.
Really?
Although we haven't been, we didn't get all those wins early on, the confidence is still there because we put in the work. And maybe it's building continuously, but we've kept the standard of what our identity is. The effort and finish, the details, all those things, protecting your teammates. Like, those are the things that are helping us win. And now it's showing, and everybody sees it, and that's great. But we just have to continue to do that like we did week 1 and, hopefully on to February.
Last question.
Yep.
Promise. Energy from the fans. Are you getting it? Are you feeling it?
Yeah, but we can always do more. You know what I mean? Just like they want us to do better, we want them to be better. But they've been freaking amazing. Like, we love coming and playing here. Like, it's a lot of freaking fun. We really enjoy it. Like, we love coming out here, and you see us turned up on the sideline. They come right with us. We love every bit of it.
Hey, man, good luck on Sunday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mack Hollins, I guess. We'll be back with more at Patriots All Access right after this.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time to sit down and talk with Coach Vrabel here. Coach, it's good to see you.
How are you?
Feels like we should be talking about a game that just happened, but let's go back to last week.
Okay, a couple days ago.
Real quick, the buy-in that week, short schedule. You thanked a lot of people post-game. I think it was people in the building, medical staff, training staff, people that deal with the food, everybody. It's kind of a special week, right?
Well, again, it always comes down to the players, right? The players making a commitment to get past a short week and literally come in Monday and in their minds know that it's Thursday and believe that it's Thursday and their normal train of thought, and that's how they have to get ready for the game. And then I just felt like, again, just the overall experience and not losing sight of the people that have helped us get to this point, especially after a short week. Wanted to thank them and obviously try to do that as much as we can, but they're critical to what the players do as well, and I appreciate everything they do, and I know that our players do as well.
I know it's hard for guys that are injured to get away because you got to go through treatment and that. You got to do that. But the good thing on the other side of the Thursday game is it's sort of a mini bye. Is it important for players, for coaches to get away? Do you tell them, hey, decompress a little bit?
Well, I mean, I think you have to. Our coaches have been, going at this, and I've mentioned this. It's not like we're looking for a vacation, but certainly they value their families. Their families are important to them, and any chance that I get to be able to give them time with their families, I want to be able to do that. And we spend a lot of time together, and a little break is probably a good idea.
Whenever you got time, say on a Saturday or Sunday, and we really don't get time that much on game days, do you kick back a little bit and watch games on TV?
Yeah, we watch football. You know what I mean? Watch some Buckeyes, and certainly watch the NFL, and then got back in here on Monday, and try to get back into things in our preparation.
Are you a single game guy or are you red zone?
Well, we had talked about this. We tried to do the Foursquare.
I hate the red zone.
Somebody would yell, and nobody would know which game you're watching, and one game has got the sound on, and we tried the Foursquare, and then ended up just going to the solo game.
Since last time I saw you, the mustache is grown in very well. Not a lot of people can pull the mustache off.
We'll see.
Why is it special to you, November?
Well, again, just bringing attention to men's health with Gillette, who is a large part of what we do here at the stadium and everything else. But, bringing attention to men's health, to prostate cancer, to making sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. I saw Pat Patriot out there with a stash on, and hopefully it catches on. It gives me a good reason to rock it.
Awesome. Great stuff. We're heading to Cincinnati this weekend. High-scoring offense. They put up a lot of points. No Jamar Chase in this game. He's suspended for a game for the Pittsburgh incident. You got to expect something new. They're going to try something else, right? So it's going to be a tough week to prepare a little bit.
I mean, I think that, you have to prepare for everything. A lot of weeks you have to be able to see what they're doing and whatever they end up doing personnel-wise. And, this is an offense that's been able to put yards and points. And I think the unsung hero is Chase Brown. And he is a great player. He's a really good running back. And they throw it to him. They hand it off to him. There's a lot of touches. Obviously, they throw it to the receivers, but he's the one that breaks a lot of tackles. And if we're not ready and prepared, he's going to hurt you without them having to throw the ball downfield too far.
All right, we got a Mike Vrabel trivia question here. Your last game playing as a player, who was the team that you played against?
The Ravens.
The Ravens. Who was the quarterback that you played against?
It was Joe Flacco.
Can you believe he's still slinging it up?
We made the playoffs. I was proud to be on that team, that 2010 team that went from 4-12 or 6-10 or whatever we were to win the division, and then it ended quickly. It ended quickly in the first round of the playoff.
Time now for the Sports Illustrated ticket. Question of the week comes from Isaiah. He wants to know, during the week, what do the players do to get Mike Vrabel fired up and motivate you to come in and do your job each and every day?
Well, I just think by practicing our identity about coming in with a great attitude, a willingness to learn, and energy, I think certainly inspires me to give them everything that we have as a coaching staff.
I like one of the huddles and one of the post games. I think you're getting fired. Diggs pushes you from behind, and Schooler pushes you. You start looking around. Reminds you when you were a player, right?
Well, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, if one of those guys hit me in the back, I'm gonna try to turn around and see who it was. But I don't. Hopefully, they hit the other team harder than they hit me.
Good. All right. If you want to ask the coach a question, you have to follow the team on Twitter @Patriots/AskTheCoach. Be back later in the show. Take a look at some of the big plays from last week.
That's it.
All right. X's and O's. That's called. More of Coach Vrabel, and I will be back right after this.
Coming up on All Access.
Go behind the scenes with Rob Gronkowski during his return to Foxboro.
Everyone thinks we overlapped and played together.
This place couldn't.
I say that too all the time. I'm like, they wouldn't be able to handle that.
You're watching Patriots All Access.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Gillette. Gillette's best shave is now the best a fan can get. Get it while you can at Gillette.com/NFL.
Welcome back to All Access. As we told you last week, New England's all-world tight end Rob Gronkowski retired as a Patriot. His return to Foxboro included many different ceremonial activities, and our cameras were there for every minute of his visit.
Told you, babe. It's a big.
Really first touchdown pass. I had to come.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy moly. What a surprise.
I talked about you on the radio this morning.
I was supposed to call him, but you didn't hit me up.
I said you were average.
Yeah, did you? I like it. I like it.
Coach Vrabel, what up, man?
How you doing?
Ready to go?
You want to know what's crazy is everyone thinks we overlapped and played together.
This place couldn't. They couldn't hit
I
both
say
of
that
us.
too all the time. I'm like, they wouldn't be able to handle that.
How you guys, you celebrating? You doing anything?
Just, I've celebrated enough in my life. That's the best part about it is you got it all out when you're in your 20s. So now it's like you just do it. It's just business now.
Hi.
Yes, this is my girlfriend Camille.
So nice to meet you. How are you?
Yes. Yes.
Well, yeah.
She was a Patriots cheerleader back in the day. Great to finally,
did you
see
sign
you,
the
my
contract
man.
yet?
Misha,
Are
I'm
you
about to do it
signing
right now. RKK, I'm back once again. I was just here. When was it? I was just here to do that sit-down interview. Now I'm here once again. This is a pleasure. Twice this month. Can't get enough of you as well. Before I thank you for this opportunity as well. And there's a lot of fans out there that are very happy.
I mean, we had the greatest season.
It's an easy contract.
How often are two contracts with Robs, two Robs?
Two Robs equal a right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Talking about the game tonight, it's like, who's the keeper of the light? It's Rob Gronkowski.
Good luck, Jets.
Oh.
Wow. Surprise for you.
Thank you. Oh, this is dope.
Wow. Looking hot.
Connor, what's up, man? Hey, how awesome was yesterday? Yeah, you came on Dudes on Dudes. You're our first guest that wasn't a pro athlete, so thank you for coming on. And we determined that you are a whiz because you're smart, man. You're a genius. You know what you're doing, man. So congratulations coming on the show, and it's a pleasure to meet you today. Are you ready to ring that bell with me? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I love that enthusiasm. Okay, so who's doing the spiking? Connor?
Connor.
No, but you got to do it after. You got to score a touchdown right here. Right, I got to get in the end zone. Right here, touchdown, baby. And you do a little dance, a little shimmy. You love the gritty, so you got to do the gritty. You take the ball, boom, and you bounce it. So here you go. I'm going to throw you a touchdown. And then you ground spike. So, Connor wide open for the spike. Kaboom. You hear the crowd? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, man, there's the bell. Oh, wow. It's popping up here. Holy moly. We need some energy, guys. We need it all. The bell. Crack the bell. Crack the bell.
Please welcome tonight's keeper of the light, the greatest tight end of all time, here to retire as a New England Patriot, Rob Gronkowski.
We rang that bell. Look at it. There's a nice crack right there from Connor. Good job, man. You rocked it. New England! I'm back, baby! Shall I suit up for the second half? I love y'all. Patriot for life. Oh! To the stage.
While Rob was in Foxboro, he gave us the time to go over with him some of the biggest and best plays from his certain Hall of Fame career.
in the backfield. Play fake to Shane. Tom pumps. He throws down the middle for Gronkowski. Somehow makes the catch. Bringing it in with his left hand. An acrobatic play.
It's the play of the year.
Oh, my.
It is the play of the year. Freak show.
I didn't expect really to get the ball because the linebackers didn't really bite. Whenever Tom's in a scramble a little bit, he's got a lot of pressure. You know, he goes to the guy that he feels like he can trust in the most. That, you know, so the chances of me catching it usually when he throws a ball like that are, you know, about, 20%. But he put it to a place where I could go up, I turned my body. It was a very athletic catch, especially by a big man. You know, usually you only see that by a wide receiver or something, a very athletic wide receiver. Went up and just snagged it out of midair, with my one hand that had the full-blown cast on it from, breaking my forearm back in the day. And it was a spectacular play, got hit, while coming down, brought it in, and then scored a touchdown on the very next play. I would say it's possibly the best catch of my career, so it's definitely up there for top 3.
Motions right to left. Tom backs up, throws for Gronkowski, makes the grab at the 20, spins away from a defender, stiff arms another, carries across the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Gronk leaps to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Beast mode. I don't even know how I did that. I juked like 5 people.
Josh McDaniels knew I was feeling it, and we just needed a first down here. This was the same game I threw the guy out of the club, so Sergio Brown, when you're throwing a guy out of the club, your coaches know that you got a lot of juice behind you. There's no doubt about that. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know, it was a second or third down, and we needed a first down basically to seal the game. And when McDaniels, just all of a sudden throws you on a route that you never ran before, I don't really run that route. I'm usually the guy that goes deep and clears it out. I run the option route, catch it, in motion too, so I already had a lot of momentum going. I do the spin move, make Jackson basically do a split, the linebacker, once I catch it, and you could tell Julian was feeling it too. He came over and just absolutely laid out Adams. What a block. And then I just flew into the end zone. I didn't care about my body. When you're feeling reckless like that, nothing can take you down. We already knew I was going to get the first down no matter what, but they didn't really know I was going to make all those guys miss and run through the whole entire defense. Touchdown, baby, sealed the deal.
1:34 to go. Motion with White in the backfield. Snap to Brady. Stands and throws down the right seam for Gronkowski. He makes the catch at the 15. Tumbling to the 10. Double covered.
So we're in the AFC Championship game, and literally our season's on the line. And in back of my head, I was like, I gotta make a play here. I gotta make a play. Like, this is the opportunity to shine. This is the opportunity that you live for. The game on the line, 4th down, and not just 4th and 10, it's 4th and 15. And if we don't complete this, then the season's over, and we want to get to the Super Bowl. And I was just feeling it. When I hit in that mindset, when I know it's coming down the crunch time, I can pick it up to a whole nother level. I can take it into the 5th gear, 6th gear, and be able to run by defenders that are smaller than me. And that's what I did here on this seam. I turned the jets on, the turbo boosters on, ran by the all-pro safety, ran by their linebacker. I was double coverage. Tom just tossed it up in the air because he was seeing it. To build up that chemistry, it takes time and it takes trust, So Tom would have never thrown that ball either if he didn't have any trust in me that that play was possibly going to be completed. It was a huge play, one of the biggest in my career.
It was a Week 4 Monday matchup in Cincinnati during the 2007 season. The Patriots held the Bengals to just 13 points, while Tom Brady threw 3 touchdowns, 2 to Randy Moss.
Touchdown, Randy Moss, leaping up over the back of the defender to haul it in.
And 1 to Mike Vrabel.
Brady throws to the end zone, touchdown, Mike Vrabel.
In their 34-13 win.
Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time now for X's and O's. Going back to last week against the Jets. Don't forget that was a Thursday night win. Coach starts with a heck of a touchdown run.
Well, yeah, this is our favorite part of the show. So again, this is where we have to score TDs. Okay, so not good enough to kick field goals. Unfortunately, we've done it a few too many times. But you can see here just a little misdirection with Travion. We've got a puller. Okay, we've got a puller and flow going one way, trying to get Travion. This is a play that, we hit earlier, and, they're on it. But they're on it. And to their credit, they were there. But to our credit and to Travion's credit, we make somebody miss. We run through an arm tackle. And then now we get the big fellas here. And this is my favorite play of the night, one of my favorite plays, but the pile push. So again, from the end zone here, you can kind of see what we're getting. We're going to get a pull. We're going to get flow. And then Garrett kind of works this way. Will kind of works that way. And we get a little misdirection. So again,
it doesn't look like it's there, Dan.
Well, and that's what pro football is. Somebody's got to make somebody miss. Great ball security. You don't see the ball out here on the sides, okay? And then now we're running through an arm tackle, okay? We're attached, and then now it's here comes the big fellas.
Yeah, the backside too.
Yep, and then we're pushing them into the end zone, and you see the energy and the excitement that gets created when we're able to do those things.
Hollins got deflection.
So,
doing
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he just jumping on the bandwagon now.
Yeah, why not?
These guys are the ones pushing.
And he's done a nice job blocking for you.
Yeah, he has. I'm giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
But again, that's a great play. Accentuates everything that we want to be as a football team. So again, here just looking at being able to extend and escape. Okay, obviously here, we're trying to pin. The quarterback feels like he can extend the pocket. Again, putting pressure on the defense.
That's pretty.
Knowing where the line of scrimmage is. And then again, Diggs staying alive, keeping our eyes downfield. Dealer's choice here and here. And again, not putting the ball in harm's way, forcing the defense to come at him. And then now transitioning to try to get a block. And then get vertical here. And it gives us another 15-yard gain just by extending the play, quarterback out of the pocket. Those are huge plays here for us. So again, he's got to make a decision. Do I feel like I can set up, or do I feel like I can use my legs to get out in front of it? Diggs working the scramble drill, quarterback works to him. He drifts down the sidelines, and then now we're able to hit it next play just by,
Jump out of rook here, right?
Yeah, transitioning. I'm sure he thought he could get it. He has a chance to get it, but he doesn't. So when he knows that he doesn't have it, now let's go transition and block.
Awesome.
Moving on here now. Christian, I know, has been working hard. This quarterback is tough to get to. You got to win quick, but you can see winning in the B gap, hand swipe, clearing, fighting through, trying to pick and drive, and then using his length there to affect the quarterback. Let's go take a quick look at the coverage. Okay, you can see the on body Gibbons. Okay, on body Gonzalez. This is what we talk about being square, challenging on body. Guy out in front of the crosser, so there's really nowhere to go, but that helps, and then the rush works, and now everybody's complimenting each other, and then that ball is going to start coming out.
And he's been wanting to sack too. He's been talking about it.
He's hitting pressures and everything else, and so the hard work for him pays off. Happy for him, to see the sack, and he factored, throughout the night as well in the pass rush. Here at the end of the game, 4th down and 4, got to have it. It's a 2-score football game, but we'd like to end it right here on defense. You can see that now they're trying to create a little traffic over here. So CD comes up and presses. Dell stays off to avoid the traffic.
That's Del Pettis right there making a play here.
Take a look at his eyes. Where are his eyes the entire time?
Hip of the player.
They're on the man. They're not in the backfield. So good technique. Still not in the backfield. Still driving to his man. Sees his man go with the hands. There comes the stab down at the pocket where he goes to bring it in. And then now it's a ball disruption, and it's a huge play for Dell, taking advantage of his opportunities.
And you always love ending the play, end of the game, handing it off or taking a knee.
Absolutely. We were in 3 plays, got a 1st down, then 6 tight diamond victory.
Good to be back. Good luck against Cincinnati, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate
All right,
it.
there you go. There's your X's and O's. More Patriots All Access. We'll return right after this.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? And by Sports Illustrated Tickets. 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets. Same seats, better prices. Fans deserve better. And by Cross Insurance, the official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
Here's this week's Next Gen Stat, brought to you by AWS. Stephon Diggs caught 9 of his 11 targets for 105 yards in the Patriots' Thursday night football win over the Jets. Against zone coverage, Diggs was targeted 9 times, catching 8 passes for 100 yards. Most of Diggs' production came on passes thrown under 10 air yards, earning 7 receptions on 8 targets for 62 yards.
Welcome back to our Bob's Discount Furniture Studios. Back with Mike Reese and Paul Perillo. Listen, the Pats are 9-2. They got tied for the best record in the National Football League. Is it too soon to start talking playoffs? First round bye, number 1 seed. Yeah. I want it all.
Everything that comes along with it.
Everything that comes along with it. It's a holiday season.
Normally I would say Thanksgiving. Holiday season, I'm with you, Steve. I would wait till Thanksgiving to start doing some of that stuff, but I'd be lying if I told you I didn't spend my mini-bye week, Mike, scoreboard watching.
Okay.
And watching all the games that somehow may have had an impact on the Patriots' playoff seeding. Denver, Kansas City, Buffalo, those kinds of games, Baltimore in a dogfight with Cleveland. I'm keeping an eye on the scoreboard. I know they are too, and I know from listening and talking to the fans, everybody's doing it.
It is sort of fun. All right, so on Sunday, I'm watching that Chiefs-Broncos game, and I'm
Who'd you want
thinking
to
to
win?
myself, well, who are you sort of pulling for here?
It's a good question.
Chiefs or Denver? Because
I was rooting for Kansas City to win.
Because that
I'm looking at the number 1 seed.
And the number 1 seed would be huge to get a bye. So I understand why you're asking the question. Like, yeah, you have that in the back of your mind. I would just caution you, Steve, like these things can take a right-hand turn. We've seen that before. So I just want you to calm down a little bit. I know it's exciting. I get it. But
Mike,
it's too soon, Steve.
They're 9-2, Mike. They're
This is what he lives for.
9-2. Exactly. They're 9-2. Time for the best record in their football. No, I understand that. And concerns. You bring up concerns. I want to talk about injuries here going forward. Okay? They lose Milton Williams.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the
I think
first
he's one of their best
starter,
defensive
really.
players.
Yeah, I think you could make a strong argument. He's been their best defensive player for the season. This is a loss. I mean, he's going to miss at least 4 games, and included in those 4 games, I want to talk about scoreboard watching and seeding. Buffalo and Baltimore are going to be 2 of those games that he misses. Don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, this is what's going to start happening now. It's almost impossible to go through NFL seasons without these kinds of things. This is a big one.
Is it 4 games or 4 weeks?
4 games,
4
which
games.
I'm glad you mentioned that because there's a bye week in there, so he's going to miss the next 4 games at minimum. And here's why it would concern me a little bit for the Patriots. So strong against the run early this season. My view is that the last 2 games, we've seen some cracks in the armor in their run defense, and now you take away one of their best defensive players, and I think that's an area I'm going to be watching closely this week against the Bengals.
Okay, so let's talk about Cincy because that's who's next. What scares you most about the Cincinnati Bengals?
Well, obviously just the explosiveness. I mean, they can score, and even with Joe Flacco at quarterback, they've been able most weeks. Now, Pittsburgh, held them in check, forced a lot of field goals in that one. But just their ability to put points on the board. If they get hot, we've seen Joe Flacco get hot against the Patriots in the past.
No doubt.
I know he's 111 years old, but he can still throw the football.
That's right. Offensively, I feel like that's one of those. If he gets on a heater and T. Higgins is out there, this is a guy that we were talking about here in New England, possibly, getting him here in New England when you're looking for a top receiver.
Right.
All bets are off. But I honestly, Steve, you mentioned what concerns you about the game. Everything to me is more about that helmet. Right there, the Patriots. Like, I feel like if they take care of some of the tightening some screws, the fundamentals, Paul, that they worked on with their bonus practice this week on Monday, just getting out on the field, I feel like they should be okay.
That being said, prediction time.
Yeah, I have another Patriots win. I think this will be a little bit more high scoring than what we've seen recently. I'm going to go 38-24 New England.
Wow, 30-20 Patriots. 9 in a row, Steve, and then maybe next week we can talk about that seeding thing you asked.
All right, because I'm
still will be too early. I
Still
just like to
tempering
throw it out.
expectations for him. I like that.
best record in the National Football League.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. All right, that'll do it for this week's edition of Patriots All Access. For Mike Reese and Paul Pearl, I'm Steve Burton. Have a great week, everybody.